What is up, YouTube family? It is your girl Taylor Gang, and I'm back with another video. Doing a car chat today. We're gonna do a story time about how I got catfished twice, y'all. Twice. We're gonna get into it, but before we do, first things first, I have a little bit of makeup on my sweater, so please don't judge me, okay? Like, I got a little makeup on my sweater. I'm a little clumsy, yeah, so don't judge me. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click subscribe, like this video, and yeah, let's just get right into the story time, y'all. This story takes place when I was in junior high school. I can't remember if I was in 7th or 8th grade, but it was around 2004, 2005, because that's when I was in junior high. First time it happened, y'all. I had a friend, let's call the friend Jennifer. So I had a friend named Jennifer, and sorry, the windows are down, so if you can hear like anything, I'm in the car and the windows are down. But anyway, I had a friend named Jennifer, and I remember me and Jennifer had a class together. I think it was world history, if I'm not mistaken, but she came to me one day and was just like, girl, I got this cousin and he thinks you're cute and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking like, you know, this is 2004, 2005. So I'm like, okay, well, how does he know what I look like? I mean, the only thing I can think of was maybe my MySpace profile. Had to have either been that, or maybe she might have even said something like he came up to the school one time and saw something like that, something weird. So she come talking to me in class, talking about, yeah, I got this cousin, he think you cute and all this and that. So I'm like, okay, you know, what does he look like, you know? So I don't remember if she showed me a picture of him or if he sent me a picture of him later on. She did give me his number, or she gave him my number, I think it was. And we start texting each other. So I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. His name was Paul, and that's the actual, like, that's a catfish's name, was Paul. So eventually I'm like, well, what do you look like? Whatever. So I get this picture of Paul, and all I remember, you guys, was it was very blurry, and he had a big head. He just had a big head, and the picture was very blurry. So I don't even remember what he looked like. He was light-skinned, but other than that, I don't remember like any other details about him. And back then, it was so easy to be like, oh, I can't really send you pictures like that, you know. That excuse was a little bit easier to get away with back then, so I'm not really thinking anything of it. And obviously, I don't know I'm not thinking this is a catfish, because my friend said this was her cousin. So I'm talking to Paul, you know, and Paul was actually really cool. I want to say we were supposed to meet up because it was either Jennifer's birthday or it was Paul's birthday, and I was supposed to go to the birthday party. Supposed to go to this birthday party, ended up not happening, so I just never met him. And I can't remember how we stopped talking, but we just stopped talking. And to this day, I don't know if I was actually talking to a boy named Paul, you guys, or if this was Jennifer playing on my phone. I do not know. But let's get into Jason, because that's the real tea. So the second boy I was talking to, his name was Jason, and I'm almost positive that was a catfish. I don't know how I met Jason though. I want to say I met Jason through an extended family member, I think. But anyway, I started talking to this boy named Jason, you guys, and I actually didn't get any pictures of him ever. I didn't talk to him on the phone, and I don't know if I mentioned that with Paul, but I didn't talk to Paul on the phone either. It was just texting. But same thing with Jason. I didn't even get a picture with Jason though, so I don't have the slightest clue what this person looked like, nothing. But anyway, me and Jason actually were a lot closer than me and Paul. Like we talked a lot more. I really liked Jason. I really liked Jason. He was super cool. He was very like attentive, and you know, we talked a lot. I remember it was a couple of times I actually tried to call him, but he didn't answer the phone. And again, I'm in junior high. Like I'm not thinking anything of it, you know. I'm just like very naive. So he doesn't answer the phone or whatever, but I'm just like, you know, I still like this boy, whatever. All of a sudden he just stops talking to me. Like, for like a couple weeks, he just disappears off the face of the planet. Like I said, I can't remember who put us together. I can't remember if it was a friend or an extended family member, but either way, I'm going to them like, yo, what is going on with Jason? Like, you know, out of nowhere, you guys, I get a text message from his phone saying that Jason had died. Jason died, y'all. And I don't know if it was his sister or if it was like a cousin or something. They hit me like, yeah, you know, we know that you've been talking to Jason. Jason really likes you. You know, he talks about you all the time, you know, and you've been trying to contact him, but he's not reaching out to you because Jason died. And I'm just like, wait, what? Like, I mean, I never met this boy, but he still was like, he meant something to me because we talked all the time. You know, we would text each other all the time. So, you know, I'm sad. I'm very, very sad. This is the crazy part though. Not too long after Jason had died, Jason all of a sudden comes back to life. So at this time, when all this is going on, I'm like, did Jason really die? And is this really him, like, you know, contacting me again? Or is this his cousin or his sister, whoever reached out to me, like playing on my phone? I'm not thinking that Jason don't exist. I'm thinking like, did Jason really die, or is somebody playing on my phone? Yeah, and to this, I don't actually know how I stopped talking to him, because like I said, Jason came back to life. I don't remember how that situation ended. Like, that part is kind of blurry, but it's funny because I kind of forgot about those situations. It wasn't until like a couple weeks ago I was thinking like, dang, I remember the time I got catfished. And what really stood out to me was, I feel like that especially the situation with Jason and him just like suddenly dying, I really feel like that traumatized me, you guys, because after Jason, I met another guy on MySpace, and this was like my actual boyfriend. This was like my first real boyfriend. He actually turned out to be like real, and he turned out to be real in who he said he was. But that situation was also very traumatizing, because if you're not familiar with my story time about my boyfriend having a baby on me with my neighbor, that was him. So I feel like the situation with Jason and me being traumatized, I almost feel like that kind of set me up on this path to attracting very traumatic relationships. What can I say? You know, it is what it is. I'm doing great now, but yeah, I've definitely been through some crazy stuff in my relationships, you guys. Some crazy, crazy stuff. Max and Eve was not around when I was out here getting catfished in these streets. It wasn't around. And yeah, I got catfished. I got, y'all. I got. Funny thing is I don't even think I told anybody about Paul and Jason. I might have told my childhood best friend about Jason, because I feel like I might have told her about Jason. Other than that, I don't think I ever told nobody about them. So this is like my first time really like telling people I got catfish. I was in the wild, wild west in 04, 05, but you know, I made it. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this story time, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment like, have you ever been catfished? You know, have you ever been catfished? Have you ever catfished somebody? It's my story, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.